Aloha kako. We are Team Imua from Kamehameha Schools up on the hill. We decided to participate in this as our first hackathon ever, so this was a real challenge for us to do this year, and it was a real learning experience. So we decided to do something based on what we love in school and things like that. So we decided to make our own category as the high school category was allowed to do. So that came to the question about college. I want you guys to look around in this room and how many high schoolers are in this room right now? How many students in here are actually coming to this hackathon right now to see the programs that are made? There's like two maybe out there. And the reason being is because a lot of this isn't projected towards students, and I think that reflects a lot of what the state is actually doing right now. Through Hawaii.gov, the website we have right here for college, we don't have anything for the students. What do we have that's actually registered for us that points towards us to actually help us get there? We don't have any scholarship system, we don't have any internship system or a community-based system. So that sparked the problem. In this day and age, it is impossible to find information for college with so much information on the web. It feels like an info overload. We need a place as students to get info on college-related criteria all in one place. Thus, this sparked the idea of Imua. Imua was the online database or website that allowed us to go ahead and do this. The internships, scholarships, community service to actually get kids to college. Meeting that track record that we're trying to do of 25 by 50 or 55 by 25, and that goes along with that. And so that came to our team, Team Imua. I'm Zion, this is Sage, and this is Davin. Sage, our designer over here, I was the lead of our project over here, and we had Davin entering a lot of the databases for our sources and stuff like that. And so we are all high school students from Kamehameha. We're all seniors. We're all trying to get into college, and we all need money for college. We're all, on the lower sector of the money-wise. And we all get confused when looking for college information. We ask our college counselors. They tell us to go to all these websites all over the world, and we're like, oh my God, there's so much information everywhere. What do we find for us, for the state of Hawaii, for the students of Hawaii? And so there was our idea again. Imua, and that would be our 55 by 25. Let's make a place for students to find things about scholarships, internships, community service in Hawaii, in our actual state. And so that moved us to HACC, an online database specifically for Hawaii. So this would be locally based things, Hawaiian based things. This would be scholarships, internships, all in this state, and it wouldn't be outsourced like that. Who would we work with? We worked with the Department of Enterprise Technology Services, Education, and Office of Planning for scholarships, internships, and things like that. So we could actually get more information of where we're going to do this. And the impact would be, as stated earlier, would be closer to 55 by 25, connection to the state and students, and an increase of options of how students are actually going to get to college. And this was so important to us, so this is why we created it. Now, enough talking about what we could have done. Let's get to what we actually did do. We made the website Imua here. It's on right now. Ask your kids, students, anyone to go to this place, www.imua.com. And we have an about page here. We have everything you wanted to do. Now we can go up and go to the scholarships. This we actually entered our first thing. We integrated with the Hawaii Community Foundation, and this allowed for people to apply to over 200 scholarships with one application. This is all very Hawaii-based, and we wanted to do that quickly. And then on side to that would be state-approved scholarships and stuff like that, where we could implement it. But the problem is we don't have any open database for scholarships and things like that provided by the state. They don't have any long list for things like this that students like myself can actually do. And so that would be the actual part of the project if the state were to take this on, is actually accomplishing this, making a new database for scholarships for those students, actually helping them. And we go up to internships. Internships takes the same idea over here. We have internships that allow you to get to college, those things that you need. Then we go up again, we have community service. Again, you can apply to over 300 community service all from our site. Go down, you have extra ones provided by the state that again would need to be approved and entered through a database. And lastly, we go to actually applying for college. So we decided to integrate Hawaii into this because it was a state college, things like that. And so you can apply to college fully from right here, and that goes to all the colleges, community and system. And lastly would be other colleges approved again, HPU, BYU, and Chaminade University. And so again, I encourage all of you to go to www.imua.com, get your students to go there, and again, thank you for letting us be here at the HACC this year. Any questions?
Name one technology resource that you learned going through?
One technology resource. So like the accessing databases, or well, we learned HTML, JavaScript, CSS, but The actual databases we did learn was through our system, through the Department of Education. That's where we found a lot of internships and stuff like that. And through the geological search, it was actually kind of interesting, your department. It allowed us to see where we can actually start finding things for community service and then bring it all together. So that was a big part of it.
Thanks very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.